Hello there. As always said, if you are not rich or poor, then you must be in the making. This is Wisdom Formula. Over here, we believe everything is possible once you have the formula to convert your knowledge into wisdom. If you had watched my video last week, we talked about money. If you haven't watched that video, click the link up here to watch that video. Today, we are going to talk about the difference between money and currency. Let me explain briefly how money came into existence. A very long time ago, traders used to back their trading with commodity money, such as grains, salt, and cattle, among other commodities. But due to the inconveniences of carrying these commodities, gold and silver were introduced into trading. The use of gold and silver continued until 650 to 600 BC until currency came into the picture. Although this currency was backed by gold and silver. This is to say, before you could trade with this currency, then this currency should represent an amount of silver or gold you have deposited with a bank or merchant. Money and currency are two words that are used every day and are often confused as being the same. People use money and currency interchangeably and might think they are the same, but these two precious commodities are almost but not the same. So, what then is the difference between money and currency? Could the understanding of these two concepts be the reason why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep being poorer? Maybe understanding these two concepts could unlock your future wealth. So now, let's find out what the difference between money and currency is and how we can use this understanding to our benefits. But before then, if you are new to this channel, be sure to click the subscribe button and click the notification ring so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. You can also follow Wisdom Formula on Instagram, and you can send me a friend request on Facebook as Mustafa Murphy Mubarak. These days, money have become an intangible concept, which means you cannot smell it or probably touch it. However, it can be seen in terms of numbers. That is to say, when you are transferring money from one account to the other account, the only difference that could show is the numbers. But irrespective of money being tangible or intangible, from buying a gum to construction of a bridge, the medical doctor to the traditional herbalist, from the birth of a child to the death of an agent, money can never be taken out of this equation. But which of these two words, money and currency, is used to enhance our regular activities? Let's talk about currency first. What is currency? Currency comes from the word current, which means movement or circulation. That is to say, currency is any note or coin that is in circulation in a country to support the country's trading. To be able to easily differentiate currency from money, let's talk about some characteristics that differentiate currency from money. First of all, the note or coin that is in your pocket right now, that you probably might call money, is not money, but then is the currency of your country. Secondly, currency is what brings money alive. What do I mean by this? If you have a lot of money in the bank, they probably now would be just numbers. What will make you feel that you are having the money or actually touch the money is the currency the bank will give to you. That is the note or coin bank will give to you when you go to the bank to withdraw your money. Again, currency loses its value with time. Let's take for example, 5 years from now, if you are having 50 cedis, how many gallons of petrol could that 50 cedis buy? Maybe 5, maybe more. But now, how many gallons can that same 50 cedis buy? It probably can buy only 2 or maybe even 1. That means currency, the paper money, loses its value with time. So, if your only store of words is the paper currency or paper money, then you probably should rethink. That means you are constantly reducing your buying power. Also, currency used to be backed by gold and silver. That is to say, as already said, in the olden days, before you could trade with a currency, then your currency should represent an amount of gold or silver you deposited with a bank or merchant. But in recent days, our currency is backed by nothing. The only value the currency have is the power that the government puts in that paper. That is why you should start thinking about backing your currency or your paper money with gold and silver. I've actually made some video about this and how you shouldn't save or keep your paper money. You can check it up here. Our paper money and coin are not actually money. What then is money? Let's now discuss money and differentiate it from currency. So we talk about some characteristics of money. Money is a store of words. That is to say, for example, if you are keeping gold and silver over a long period of time, the value of the gold and silver will be stored over this long period of time either maintaining its same value or increasing in value. So if you actually want to store or keep value in something, then you should store it in gold and silver, which is actual or real money. Secondly, money can be used everywhere in the world without changing it. Think about it. Whatever you are having here as a currency, which is a 50 cedi note, it can be used to transact business in this country, Ghana. But then, when you send this same 50 cedi note to the US, it's worthless or probably it's just paper. But then, if you send gold from here to US, it's the same value. You don't have to change it to use it. Anywhere you go, money is the same. Anywhere you go, gold and silver are worth the same. Last but not the least, one of the most important, intriguing characteristics of money is that money is scarce and is limited in quantity. If you think about money as the paper and coin, then the more you work, the more you get. The government can print and print more of that. But then, real money, being gold and silver, is limited. You cannot manufacture or create more gold and silver. What this planet Earth has in gold and silver is limited to only the amount from the ground. That means money is very limited and is scarce, and that is probably why it keeps its value over a long period of time. So, in actual sense, these are some of the list of things I consider to be real money. It has showed through all the conversation that it's only silver, diamond, and gold that are true or real money in today's world, not the paper or coin, because these commodities have been the only commodities that have kept its value over a long period of time. They have stayed in its value for over 5,000 years now, and they still keep or maintain their value. This is because they are scarce and they are limited in quantity. In present days, properties such as land, building, among other valuable properties can be considered as money, although they also have their limitation. For example, if you are having a land and you want money or you want to exchange it with something that is valuable, that means you can just simply exchange your land for that thing that you want. Most people seem to think that the paper notes they carry in their wallet is real money. That is certainly not. That is what is called currency. Currency is the paper notes and coin that you carry around, whilst money is what that currency represents. Real money is gold, diamonds, silver, and the likes of those, whilst currency are just papers. I now hope you understand the difference between money and currency. So think about it. It's about time that if you really want to be rich, you have to see money and currency as they really are. So tell me, what kind of money are you now willing to accumulate? Is it silver, gold, diamonds, or maybe property? I want you to comment below and let's have a discussion on this. Next week in our video, we are going to talk about debt. Do you know there are difference between good and bad debts? Do you even know not all debts are bad? Do you even know not all debts are good as well? In next week's video, we are going to discuss the pros and cons of debt. Thank you for watching once again. If you are new here on this channel, or if you have been here before but haven't subscribed, please be sure to click the subscribe button and click the notification ring so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and be sure to send me a friend request on Facebook as Mustafa Murphy Mubarak. Let's meet next week. Bye bye.